Hi, this is Dee from Dee Scrapbooks YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy my August layout share. This is a very short one. As many of you know, I'm a school teacher, so August is when we go back to school. So I'm crazy busy. I barely get anything done, so this will be a short and quick show of layouts. This one is of my daughter, and I used some Prima on here. These were homecoming photos. No, sorry, this is Kaiser Craft, not Prima. They have the kind of same papers, but you can tell from the texture that it is different. This is Kaiser Craft. This is with the strips from my Felicity Jane kit and some gold thickers. And this is me making faces with my granddaughter. This was also for a challenge to copy another person on the BYSS YouTube share thread. And this was something from Scrapping Sisters, and so was the last layout, and it was about using the strips, and I used the Felicity Jane strips again. And this again was pictures of my granddaughter and I used this black and white photo for my granddaughter who was out camping and in their backyard, but it was so hydrated in colors. I wanted to use some nature colors. So this is very old Cosmo Cricket. So I made a photo black and white so that you could get that mood and feel with the papers. This is also one of those days where they both had tons of opposite colors on. So I made the photos black and white so that my daughter and my granddaughter, her niece, didn't clash on the photos. And then it was a celebration because it was my daughter's birthday, so I used those gold tones in there and that burgundy to make it like happy colors, that mood and feel again. This was American Crafts, I think, Hatfield, and this is my daughter, my youngest daughter, thickers. One of my go-to designs. Always like to do that. This was really old pink paisley, and I matted the photo several times to bring focus to it, and I just love using ledger paper, especially if I know that I'm going to journal on it. This was a scrap lift of something I found on Pinterest. The colors were different, but it did have one, I think it had one photo, and it had this on there. Can't remember who it was, but I really enjoyed scrap lifting it, and just to try something different, because I have several go-to designs that I use all the time, so sometimes I challenge myself to go into Pinterest and find something and copy it. So I found this element on the layout which I had, and I knew I could start with that, and then I moved from there. So even though it's not exactly the same, that inspired me to get this layout done and to do a different type of design versus the ones I always do, my go-tos. This is another go-to, the thick band in the middle, you know, like RTS, the big band method, and I use some doilies. I think that was part of this challenge. I do a lot of challenges on the BYSS Facebook group, so you need to check them out. I'm also a moderator there, and I like to go through their challenges so that I can use my stuff in BYSS's Bash Your Scrapbook Stash. So no need to go out and buy anything new. They show you how to use the stuff you have at home. And this was using a paper pad. As you can see, it's kind of flimsy paper, but it is a paper pad, American Crafts. And I love to be able to use a floral with like this ink looking background, and then black. Since they were wearing black, that's what kind of centered the page. And I used some Felicity Jane embellishments on here because you got to check out Felicity Jane. Their stuff is awesome, and you have so much still left over from the embellishments after you use all the paper. Not to say you don't get enough paper, because I usually can get 10, 11 layouts out of just one kit. So that's the end of my August layouts. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.